what's good? This your boy AJ of the Deep Thought, back at it again, once again. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today, man? Today, man, I got a serious video I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about a situation that happened in Chicago probably about 3 or 4 days ago. You know, as y'all know, there's a video that's surfacing around the internet that went viral of a 14-year-old young brother out in Chicago that shot and killed the man because his mother was brutally beaten. They was at a hot dog food stand somewhere in Chicago. Now the name of the woman, her name is Carlisha Hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her son's name. They didn't give out the name of her son. As you see in this picture, this is Miss Carlisha and her son, the 14-year-old, that shot a man all because he put his hands on his mother. Now, not too long ago, they had dropped all the charges for the mother and the son of the act. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna waste nobody's time. I'ma just gonna jump it straight into this. And oh yeah, everything I do and use is under the at the fair use. So we just gonna play the video of the Chicago news, and they gonna talk about the charges being dropped against the mother and the son in a shooting that happened at a hot dog stand. Let's check this out.
At 5 with breaking news, CBS 2 the only one to capture this moment when a Chicago mother is released from the Cook County Jail. Just hours earlier, she and her teenage son faced murder charges for a shooting at a hot dog stand in West Pullman.
Our Charlie DeMar broke this story, and he joins us live from outside the Cook County Jail now. Charlie.
And Joe and Erica, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office citing new emerging evidence as part of the reason why they dropped charges in both of these cases. That, of course, comes as video circulated widely over the weekend showing what led to this shooting. Now, I did have a chance to speak to Carlitha Hood's family. They tell me that they are relieved that she is back home tonight. Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail Monday and is no longer facing murder charges. Charges were also dropped against her 14-year-old son.
This goes beyond an injustice. Frankly, it's a miscarriage of justice as to what happened to this woman and her son.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says charges, let alone murder charges, should have never been approved in this case.
It's a situation where either the charges should have been rejected or at the very minimum, they should have been continued for investigation rather than just, say, okay, murder charge, send them to court.
Get your food! Now, this is the video that went viral online. Due to the violence in the video, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. But I just want to show y'all what happened, what led up to what happened in the video. Let's get back to it.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant.
I'm not finna show him putting his hands on that woman. That is what I'm not going to show. I'm not finna show that. So, for folks that been trying to figure out what happened, like I said, in that video, it shows a man arguing with a woman, which was Miss Hood, and he threatened to punch her. Somebody recorded the video of the man actually punching the woman, hitting her twice. I guess her son saw it. He ran up in there and he shot him twice in the back of the head, killing him instantly. Now, there was a lot of people saying they should go to jail for murder and all that stuff. But at the same time, let's go back to the first question. Why in the hell did old boy put his hands on that woman in the first place? Why did he even touch her? What was the reason? Why would he even do that? That's my first question. My second question is, there was men in the video that was in line waiting to get their food. Why the men that was in that video did not come in between to de-escalate the situation? You know what I'm saying? Because in the video, it shows after the dude put his hands on the woman and when her son ran in with the pistol, everybody ran out. You saw like two dudes that ran out. Why did the people that was in line, the men, let it get to that point? I feel like the shit could have got de-escalated beforehand, before the young brother felt like he had to pull out the pistol. And my third question, why in the world is the family of the brother that fatally lost his life? I can understand their frustration, being mad, being upset. But why in the hell is y'all justifying what that man did to that woman in the first place? Dude literally put his hands on that woman. The man hit her twice on camera. That's why her son ran in and shot him. You know what I'm saying? Now they was trying to say that the woman was telling her son to kill him. Where that proof at? That's what they were saying at first. They were saying that Miss Kalisha Hood was texting her son to tell him to kill dude. Where was that proof at? And I'm pretty sure I see a dude put hands on my mother. Ain't nobody gotta tell me to do nothing. I'ma react. Ain't no question. I'ma do what needs to be done. Now, honestly, and I'm talking about me. I wouldn't kill the brother. But that don't mean bro would not get shot. I'm just gonna be real. That's just me. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. But nonetheless, I respect the young brother and commend him. Don't no young man need to see their mama getting hit. Period. Under no circumstances. I don't care how nobody feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the situation could have been de-escalated a little bit more better if a man that was in that line could have got between them. It would have never been like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, nonetheless, a young brother have to do what men supposed to be trained to do. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to put this young brother on murder charges. Him and his mother. They dropped the charges. I'm happy they dropped the charges. You know what I'm saying? I pray for the young man's mental health. Because I know the young brother caught a body that he wasn't trying to catch. That's going to affect him. Believe me when I tell you, that's going to affect him. It might not affect him now, but I promise you, as years pass, it's going to affect him. That he ended up killing someone. Now, the young brother that lost his life, I hate the young brother lost his life, but at the same time, I don't really feel bad. He should have never put his hands on that woman in the first place. You don't never put your hands on a woman, bruh. You know, like, because the situation could have went out real different if the young brother didn't do that. It really could have. But what do I know? So, I want to play the other video of a brother by the name of Hip Hop Buddha. He talks about the situation. He breaks it down in a different type of way. Let's check it out.
Take a gun with you. This is exactly why this man got popped. Now, I don't care which Maxwell it is. I don't care if you at the one by the UIC. I don't care if you at the one, what's that on Independence right off the E-way, the one out west. You know what I'm saying? Whichever Maxwell's you at, if you go there at night, take a gun with you. I don't care what nobody tell. I don't care what the police say or none of that. Your life ain't worth ending over no mustard and grilled onions. It's only two main ingredients at Maxwell: mustard and grilled onions. Maxwell ain't changing the world. Us in Chicago just love it because we been eating that mustard and them grilled onions forever, but it ain't worth your life. This is the issue. When you order at Maxwell's, you would think that the person in front of you probably just ordered like a burger and fries. Now, this ain't that type of restaurant. Somebody in front of you probably got like 2 Polishes, 2 hot dogs, 2 hamburgers, extra mustard and grilled onions on everything for you nasty people that like extra grilled mustard and onions on everything. You feel me? It's small enough. So now you got to wait. It ain't nothing to do in there while you waiting on your food, but get into it with other black folk. You see what I'm saying? Then we talking about folk that's been drinking liquor all day, popping pills, smoking weed all day. These are the people you gonna see at Maxwell. So if you go there at night, take a gun with you. Now, I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of this situation, but I can't play the whole video because it's a little graphic, y'all. Know how YouTube is. But I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna explain to y'all how this is normal in Chicago. I don't know, people around the world saying it like, oh my God, this is normal. And I'm explaining to y'all exactly why dude got killed. Give me one.
Dude got killed because he was a goofy. I'ma just say it, he was a goofy. You know, and it's sad that behavior like this is normal, not just in Chicago, in other places. Because there's situations like this happen in Memphis all the time. 9 times out of 10, they just not on the news. This ended up on the news because somebody was recording. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, why in the hell is you recording? This is the problem I have with social media. Everybody feels like they got to record every damn thing they see. Everything is not for your recording pleasure. Everything is not for you to record. I do not like that. And we as a people need to stop recording every damn thing. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel. You know, I'm not gonna make this video long. All I'm gonna say is this here, man. I pray for that young brother that shot that young dude. You know, I commend him, but I pray for him because I know that shit was traumatizing. You know, he had to catch a body all because somebody was messing with his mother. You know, this is the type of violence that our young brothers have to see every single day. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that we as a people, we grow up in these environments. We know what a gun is before we even get in high school. You know, and it's sad that we as a people, we just down. You know, we down, and I feel like, man, we gotta get back better. You know. I know this ain't the premise of the video, but I had to say that we gotta get better. And to the family of the young brother that got killed, I pray for y'all. I really do. But at the same time, man, that dude made a decision he should have never made. He should have never put his hands on that woman. You know what I'm saying? And to the police department in Chicago, y'all just trying to lock somebody up, but y'all ain't really paid attention to the whole details of the matter. Everything that happened was in self-defense. Old boy put his hands on that woman twice. You don't know if he had a gun or not. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened. But at the same time, I felt like the situation could have been de-escalated before it got to that point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the situation could have got de-escalated way before it got to that point. And I blame the dudes that was in that video for not even trying to de-escalate the situation. But I already know what it is, so I understand. But at the same time, I feel like that young brother that shot the brother, he should have never been put in no position where he felt like he had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He did what he had to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're a young man and you love your mama, you going to protect your mama at all costs. Ain't no question about that. But at the same time, I feel like we as young men, we shouldn't have to be in that type of situation. We do what is necessary. And that's that on that. We do what is necessary. But I always feel like there could be a better way of handling things rather than everything being resulted into violence. In this situation, it was necessary, regardless of how anybody feels. So yeah, man, that's the video. You know, shout out to Hip Hop Buddha for the video. You know what I'm saying? For his take. I still pray for Miss Hood and her child. I pray for the family of the other brother that got murdered behind the situation. And I pray for the whole city of Chicago for all the things they go through. You know what I'm saying? So y'all run up the page, run the channel up, subscribe, share the videos. I see y'all in the next video, man. Peace and one love.